Well, assuming in the next year or two, terrestrial radio completely dies off or comes close to it, what about internet radio? Uh, will it remain a player? Will it continue to grow? What's your opinion on that?
I think internet radio will continue to grow, and it will be what more and more people turn to get specialized information. You see, the radio dial seems like it offers a lot of choices, but it really doesn't. Think about it. The average person, even a radio junkie, probably only listens to 5 different stations out of like 50 stations on the
Exactly.
dial.
And that's a radio junkie.
Yeah. And just a regular radio monkey.
Might listen to 2.
Yeah.
And that's in the good days.
Yeah. And so radio programming is definitely more targeted to specific audiences, whereas internet doesn't have to be specific in an age group. It can be specific in a mindset. Like a different people like freaking different things. Different people like, tropical music. Different age groups like it. It's not just one freaking demographic. So there can be a channel for that on the internet, whereas on radio there can't afford to be one.
Of course not.
They'll just say, oh no, that'll never attract enough audience.
They can't almost afford to have an oldie station or a classic rock station these days that actually plays a good variety of those styles of music. Because if they're not playing the 400 songs that matter the most, then they're not going to get the listeners, supposedly.
Well, it's all messed up because at one time it was about entertaining the listener, at work or at home, and it wasn't so focused on the car like it is now. Now everything's so fast-paced, and it's all about the drive times.
Right. With traffic reports every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Even on music stations. I know, it's just crazy.
So none of that's that important to people anymore, in the sense that you don't really have to know that stuff like right away. At one time you had to know the time and temperature, but I mean now everybody has a freaking smartphone that has all that info on it.
Exactly.
So what do you need radio for? That's the question.
And give it another couple months and everyone will have a smart watch that will tell you if it reached 83. If you set your watch to tell you that it's going to hit a certain temperature, it'll notify you.
I don't think anyone even cares about the exact temperature. I think people are just like data junkies, and they like to know data and stuff, but they don't memorize any of this stuff.
Right.
And it's nothing that you gotta know. I mean.
Well, exactly. I'll be honest with you. I love to know what the weather is going to be, but I don't care what the temperature is going to be.
Yeah.
Is it going to be hot or cold? That's all I need to know.
Right. Know how to dress that day. But radio just doesn't deliver anything solid anymore that the internet can't deliver. So the internet is definitely the more multi-purpose, valuable medium that can take the viewer or listener to more different places, whereas radio is only an audio stream and it can only be this narrow thing. So I don't see radio as being the all-time champ in terms of listening to music. I think internet will ultimately be the champ, and it already is. I mean, YouTube is what people use to find out music now. So in that sense, I just think internet is going to be the more on-demand, exciting medium for the 21st century, whereas radio is still kind of that thing you accidentally hear. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like something you gotta hear.
I know what you mean.